Hello everyone. Myself, Mrs. E. Aksha Prasilda Reena, Assistant Professor, Kongunadu College of Engineering and Technology. I am handling Universal Human Values 2, Understanding Harmony. In this session, let's have a look on harmony in the nature and existence. So in this session, we'll see how nature is organized, how everything is connected, and how humans can live in balance with the nature. That is, nature is nothing but a collection of units. Collection of units means air, water, soil, trees, birds, animals, earth, moon, sun, metals, all together comes under the collection of units. Nature is basically a collection of many units. These units are grouped into what we call four orders. Four orders means what? Bio order, animal order, human order, physical order. These orders, that is, all these orders are interconnected, interdependent, and they will enrich one another. Okay, this balance is called mutual fulfillment. Say, for example, plants will take carbon dioxide and will release oxygen. Humans and animals breathe oxygen and give back carbon dioxide. As I said earlier, all these orders are interconnected and interdependent and they will enrich one another. This balance is nothing but mutual fulfillment. This is nothing but relationship of mutual fulfillment. So mutual fulfillment is cyclic and every unit is enriched. Each and every unit is enriched. That is mutual fulfillment equal to relatedness plus fulfillment. Each order of nature is related to the other and help in its fulfillment. When this balance is respected, nature stays healthy. But when we break it, problems start. So we have to control the problem due to lack of understanding. Too many problems arise because we don't understand what is mutual fulfillment. Say, for example, resource depletion. What do you mean by resource depletion? Cutting trees faster than they can regrow. And also pollution. For example, producing waste like plastic, which cannot return to the natural cycle. So both these disturb harmony in nature. To have better understanding about these four orders, we have to know the details of the four orders. One is physical order, bio order, animal order, and the last one is human order. Now let's understand the four orders in detail. Each one plays a unique role, and all four orders are interlinked and interconnected. Let us see about the physical order. The physical order includes soil, water, air, metals, etc. For example, water is used by plants, animals, and humans. Soil gives us space for crops to grow. These physical resources form the base for all the other orders. Next comes bioorder. So in bioorder includes plants, crops, etc. For example, paddy, wheat, fruits, and trees. Plants grow using soil and water, and in return, they give food, oxygen, and shade to animals and humans. Next comes animal order. The animal order includes all living beings with natural instincts like cows, birds, and dogs. For example, a cow eats grass and gives milk for humans. Birds help in seed dispersal, which helps plants to grow. So animals connect both bio as well as human orders. Next comes human order. Humans are different because we have self awareness and the ability to think and make decisions. For example, unlike animals that eat only when hungry, humans plan farming, construct houses, and decide how to use the resources. This means humans have a bigger responsibility in nature. So we have to think of the all the four orders are deeply connected. For example, without soil and water, plants cannot grow. Without plants, animals cannot survive. Without animals and plants, humans cannot live. So everything is like a chain. It is about participation of human being in entire nature and explains how humans interact with nature in a way that ensures preservation, prosperity, and fulfillment without harming the environment. Our main goal is to preserve nature by enriching, protecting, and using it rightly. Fulfill human needs in a way that doesn't destroy nature. We can say, for example, rainwater harvesting. In rainwater harvesting, collecting and storing rainwater to recharge groundwater and preserve water resources. Next example is air pollution control. Using electric vehicles instead of diesel or petrol ones to protect air quality. Next comes wildlife conservation parks. That is used to protect animals by ensuring they have enough food, shelter, and space to live. And next comes cattle breeding programs, ensuring healthy breeds of cows are maintained for farming and dairy products. In bio order, for example, tree plantation drives are conducted that helps us to planting trees to enrich biodiversity and improve soil and air quality. Now and all seed banks are also available. It is for preserving seeds of endangered plants to ensure they can grow in the future. For animal order, educational programs on sustainability are given nowadays. So teaching communities how to live in harmony with nature and conserve resources like what we do now. Promoting mental well-being, encouraging practices like meditation or community living that help human live with inner happiness and peace. These examples are the very best to show how we can actively participate in preserving the environment while also improving our own well-being. Is this about the participation of human being in the entire nature? So there are three main responsibilities that we have to spend on nature. That is facilitate activity is the first one. Next one is respect innateness of the nature. And next comes supporting inheritance. So how will we facilitate activity? So we should create a supportive environment that allows nature's activities to happen smoothly without disturbing them. So we have to keep going with the nature is the best thing to facilitate the activity. So every being has its own nature and way of living. We should avoid doing things that go against their natural behavior. So we can avoid violating the rules. Next comes supporting inheritance. So we should ensure that future generations also get a healthy and balanced environment. To nurture the bioorder, we can ensure the seeds like those of rice or other crops can grow well. For animal breeding, we care for cows and other livestock by providing good food and medical care. In human order, we need to take care of our own body by ensuring good living conditions and health facilities. But more importantly, we should live with continuous happiness by educating ourselves and others, building strong societies, and promoting values that benefit everyone. So here we can say a real-time example. Think about how we maintain parks, plant trees, care for animals, and teach children good values in schools. These are all some examples of how we actively participate in nature's well-being. two types of consciousness. One is animal consciousness, and another one is human consciousness. These characteristics affect how we live, interact, and make decisions. Let me tell you about the animal consciousness first. Animal consciousness refers to instincts and reactions that are driven mainly by the need to survive without thinking much about the long-term effects or others around us. When humans live with this kind of consciousness, they tend to fall into three main behaviors. One is wretchedness, second one is cunningness, and next one is cruelty. Uh, you want to know about wretchedness. So this is when a person feels helpless and cannot take care of their own body. So instead of standing on their own, they become dependent on others for support. For example, someone who constantly relies on others without trying to improve their situation. Hope you understand this point. Someone who constantly relies on others without trying to improve their situation. So this comes under wretchedness. So next comes cunningness. This is when a person feels they cannot take care of themselves, so they try to deceive or manipulate others. This is a very wrong thing. So it's about using trickery to meet one's own needs. For example, cheating or misleading others for personal gain is the best example for the feeling of cunningness. Next comes cruelty. So what do you mean by cruelty? When a person feels weak or unable to care for themselves, they may become violent or forceful. They resort to hurt others to get what they want. The best example is using aggression to dominate or control others for what they need. So these are all comes under animal consciousness. Next comes human consciousness. Now, when humans live with higher awareness and understanding or human consciousness, they behave differently. These characters help not only themselves but others as well. So, in human consciousness, characteristics are very important. One is perseverance, next one is bravery, next comes generosity. So, in perseverance, you have to know what is perseverance. This is the determination to live in harmony and face challenges without giving up. A person believes that by understanding the bigger picture, they can find solutions and live in peace. For example, keeping calm and working hard through difficult situations. This is nothing but perseverance. Perseveranceனாலே விடாமுயற்சி ஒரு கடுமையான முயற்சி அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்கல்ல அதுதான். So bravery. Next comes bravery. So bravery means being committed to helping others grow with the right understanding. It's about standing up for what is right and encouraging others to do the same. For example, supporting a friend or community even when it is hard. So this is nothing but a feeling of bravery. So next comes generosity. Generosity means being willing to share your time, energy, resources to help others. It's about investing in others' growth and living for the common good. For example, teaching someone new skills or offering help without expecting anything in return. So, in life, we have always a choice whether to live with animal consciousness or human consciousness. If we follow animal consciousness, we struggle, we hurt others, or feel dependent. If we follow human consciousness, we can build harmony, courage, and generosity. So let's aim to be courageous, generous, and persistent in helping others while taking care of ourselves. With this, I want to conclude the session. Thanks for listening. Thank you.